What's up, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to Cowboys News TV, where we bring you the latest and greatest updates on America's team. Today, we're talking about a potential game-changing addition to the Dallas Cowboys in the 2025 NFL Draft, none other than Boise State running back Ashton Jeanty. This guy has taken the college football world by storm, and there's a growing buzz about him becoming a hometown hero right here in Dallas. Could Jeanty be the key to fixing our struggling rushing attack? Stick around as we dive into his incredible college stats, his connection to the Dallas area, and what it would take for the Cowboys to bring him home. Before we jump into the details, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Your support helps us grow and reach our next milestone of 12,000 subscribers. Let's make it happen together, Cowboys Nation. Alright, let's start by looking at the season Jeanty's having at Boise State. In just 6 games, this guy has racked up an unbelievable 1,248 rushing yards and 17 touchdowns. Those are video game numbers, folks. And if that wasn't enough, Jeanty is also proving himself as a dual threat. Last season, he added 569 receiving yards, leading all running backs in the nation. He's the Mountain West Offensive Player of the Year for a reason. Now, I know what you're thinking. What could a guy like Ashton Jeanty bring to the Cowboys? Well, it's simple. Jeanty has the speed, power, and versatility that our offense desperately needs. We've seen our ground game struggle this season, and with Ezekiel Elliott's role diminishing, Cowboys Nation has been calling for fresh legs in the backfield. Can you imagine Jeanty in a Cowboys uniform, electrifying AT&T Stadium with every carry? What makes this potential move even more exciting is Jeanty's connection to Dallas. He's a Texas boy through and through. He went to high school in Frisco at Lone Star High, where he rushed for over 1,800 yards and 41 touchdowns his senior year. It's no wonder Jeanty himself said in a recent live stream that he could see himself playing for the Cowboys. He even mentioned he'd be a hometown hero if drafted by Dallas. I mean, how perfect is that? The hometown kid coming back to revitalize our rushing attack. Talk about a dream scenario. Now, Cowboys Nation, I want to hear from you. Let's get the comment section going. If the Cowboys had the chance, would you want them to draft Ashton Jeanty? Do you think he could be the answer to our rushing woes? Drop your thoughts below and let's get a poll going. Yes or no, should the Cowboys go after Jeanty in the 2025 draft? Now, as much as we'd love to see Jeanty in Dallas, we've got to be realistic. This guy is shaping up to be a generational talent at running back, which likely means he'll be a top 10 pick in the draft. The problem? Neither the Cowboys nor the Kansas City Chiefs, another team Jeanty expressed interest in, are picking that high. Kansas City is definitely out of the picture, and unless Dallas' season goes completely off the rails, we won't be picking in the top 10 either. So, could the Cowboys trade up to get him? Well, history tells us that this front office isn't exactly eager to make big moves on draft day. We've seen the Cowboys be hesitant to trade up in recent years, but hey, if they really believe Jeanty could be the future of this offense, who knows? A blockbuster trade could be on the table. But what do you all think? Should the Cowboys take a risk and trade up for Jeanty, or stick to their current draft strategy? Let's keep the conversation going. Share your opinions down in the comments. If the Cowboys were able to land Jeanty, what kind of impact could he have? Let's break it down. First off, we've seen glimpses of what Jeanty could do at the pro level. He's got speed, elusiveness, and vision that make him a nightmare for defenses. His performance against Georgia Southern in the 2024 season opener, where he rushed for a jaw-dropping 267 yards and 6 touchdowns, shows just how explosive he can be. He shattered a 46-year-old single-game record for Boise State and tied the Mountain West touchdown record. Let that sink in for a second. Pair that kind of playmaking ability with Dak Prescott and the Cowboys' offensive line, and you've got the potential for something special. Imagine Jeanty lined up in the backfield with CeeDee Lamb stretching the field and Micah Parsons leading the defense. It's a future that could have Cowboys fans dreaming of Super Bowls for years to come. So, what's next for the Cowboys as they look ahead to the 2025 draft? Do they take a shot at a generational talent like Ashton Jeanty, or do they stick to building their roster with safe, value picks? One thing's for sure, if Dallas wants to compete for championships in the long term, they need to bolster their running game. And Jeanty just might be the guy to do it. Cowboys Nation, I want to know your thoughts. Should the Cowboys go all in on Ashton Jeanty, or do you think there are other positions they should prioritize in the draft? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to vote in our poll. We love hearing from you all. This channel is as much yours as it is ours. Over the past few seasons, we've seen Dallas make solid draft picks, but we haven't seen them go after that truly transformational player in a while, especially at the running back position. With Ezekiel Elliott's role reduced and question marks around the consistency of the ground game, the Cowboys need to consider their next move very carefully. Here's the million-dollar question. Does Dallas continue down the path of spreading the load between multiple backs, or do they aim to draft a workhorse like Ashton Jeanty, someone who can not only revive the run game but also take pressure off Dak Prescott? It's an important question for the future of this team, and I'd love to hear your thoughts, Cowboys Nation. Should we stick with a committee approach, or is it time to invest heavily in a premier running back? Drop your answers in the comments. And hey, while you're down there, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications if you haven't already. We're always covering the biggest Cowboys topics, and we're on the road to 12,000 subscribers. Let's grow this community together. Looking ahead to the 2025 season, the Cowboys have a real chance to evolve offensively, and it all starts with how they handle the draft. If they decide to make a big move for Jeanty, we could be looking at a completely different offense, one that's more dynamic and versatile. Picture this, a balanced attack where Jeanty can line up as a traditional running back or split out wide to catch passes, adding another dimension to the offense. A player like Jeanty could be the final piece to unlocking the full potential of our passing game, especially with CeeDee Lamb and Brandon Cooks stretching the field. But hey, we're still a long way from the draft, and anything can happen. What we do know is that Cowboys Nation is hungry for success, and if the front office can make the right moves, this team could be a contender again soon. Do you think Ashton Jeanty is the key to unlocking that success, or is there another player on your radar? Let us know in the comments. Alright, Cowboys fans, that's a wrap for today. If you're as excited as we are about the potential of Ashton Jeanty joining the Cowboys, let us know by smashing that like button. And remember, we're on a mission to hit 12,000 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed yet, now is the perfect time. Turn on the notification bell to stay in the loop with all things Cowboys. We've got tons of content coming your way, from draft news to game analysis, rumors, and much more. We want to hear from you, Cowboys Nation. Drop a comment below, vote in our poll, and let's keep this conversation going. Until next time, stay locked into Cowboys News TV, your source for everything Dallas Cowboys. Let's go, Cowboys.